Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final game of the final round of this Play Agricola online tournament. I'm playing against Joshy, Bigfoot, and Freemason, and currently in third place, but 1 point behind both Freemason and Joshy, so I only need to win, and I think I win the tournament if that happens, so that's pretty cool. I need 1 minute to keep setting up everything because my screen hates me and I want to advertise this. And we should quiet all. Alright, so looking in this first pack, there are a couple interesting things here. Wood Collector generally is a really good card in the base game, but not so much. Oh, hi, Sid. Yeah, well, the final, so I should probably be streaming this if I can, and I figured out some technical issues. So Wood Collector is great in the base game, but here is less useful, of course, in the revised edition. Building resources just float around like crazy, so 5 wood, while very good as a payout in original, less desirable here. Thresher is a fake field watchman, and its stats aren't actually that good. My suspicion is the extra food that you have to pay along with using contested spaces more often leads to it being a much worse effect. Sheep Provider gives you probably 4 or 5 grain during the game. A similar Ock in the A deck, Cord Maker, is pretty good and gives you maybe 1 less grain early, but otherwise about the same grain payout. So Clay Deliveryman is the best combo card for something else that might or might not be in the draft, but is worth watching out just in case we do see the Bell Founder. And then Master Bricklayer, pretty good card. Lets you build majors at extreme stone discounts depending on how big your house is. So nothing too crazy here. Thresher is good. Wood Collector is just like average-ish. And Master Bricklayer, high potential. Sheep Provider, average-ish. Clay Deliverman combo. Replacement Spouse. You can use Family Growth without room, even if it's occupied by someone's first action. So you can use it as a freeloader, like a G-Deck freeloader for Family Growth in Stage 5. So that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not excited about any of these. Replacement Spouse would let me go farming early and just catch up on family late. Wow, I'm really unenthusiastic about any of these, and I have no idea which one to take. I think Wood Collector's wrong. I need something a bit more specialized, or at least secretive. Hey, Sandswall, thanks. Um, Master Bricklayer, I normally don't do Big House. Which implies Replacement Spouse or Thresher is a better choice for me. There's probably other ways I can get green. I mean, there's also Sheep Provider on the rebound, so Thresher's wrong. So I should take Master Bricklayer or Replacement Spouse. Replacement Spouse means I won't be taking Start Player in 12 or 13, at least if I want a family growth. Okay, forget it. I'm taking Replacement Spouse. Yep, it is the slowest draft ever. These final games and semifinal games have been taking very long. When everyone wants to think and make sure that they're doing good moves, the game slows down a lot. Okay, this is a much more noteworthy pack, and we're getting past things from Freemason and we're giving them to Joshy. So, there's a bit more green support, of course. Weakling and Butler are pretty good. Soldier is fake good. It's not actually good. Weakling, of course, can go off for approximately 5 million vegetables during your game, and I think I just have to take it on that merit. What are these? Butler can be 4 points. Manservant is okay. Fisherman's Friend. If there's more food on TP than fishing, you get the difference. Oh, that's pretty funny. So you play Fisherman's Friend in round 2. You take fishing for 2. Then at the start of round 3, you get 2 food. So it's like you took fishing for 4. And then if round 4 nobody took traveling players at 3, you get 2 food again. That's pretty good. So we're already looking at a food-heavy game. A decent amount of grain. I have a strong vegetable card. And not necessarily a ton of resources, so I don't know. Okay, what's Hoof Caregiver again? Immediately add 1 cow to the 1 cow space. And then right after you do that, you get a grain and a food for each cow on the cow space. So it's probably like 2 grain and 2 food while giving someone a cow. I don't think that's good. So maybe we'll have fun with Fisherman's Friend. Food is a good in the revised edition, so Weakling wants those food stacks to be pretty high. So maybe while we're waiting for this draft, we can look back at our previous games. I'm going to just pull them up here. Okay, so game 1, Freemason won 53 to 48 to 46 to 39. We didn't take super long. My average turn was 23 seconds, Joshy 38, Bigfoot 34, Freemason 36. Our final farms. Oh, I hope I didn't just mess up my own display. Maybe I should have done this incognito. Oh, I had a 6-room stone house. Half-timbered house. I had a lot of clay for no reason, clay supports, but I didn't get enough wood. I had family-friendly home. I was growing with that. Joshy, childless, Bigfoot was holding some sheep in his house and a field watchman. Okay. And Freemason had Charky and a mason and 6-point swimming class and a swing plow. That's pretty winning. Oh yeah, I did totally mess this up, didn't I? No, I didn't. Okay, and we get our pack here. Okay, so hay dryer is very good. You can get a lot of cows, which is a lot of food. Just have to make some pastures relatively early, which is great for having a replacement spouse game, I think. With established person, maybe coming back on the rebound, letting you renovate fences if you're in a 2-room house immediately. Peasant, we won't be using at all this game. You get 5 grain and 2 veg if you have 1 field tile at the start of the final harvest. So you would need to find a way to plow a second field in the second harvest to get 3 points for that. Otherwise, you just lose those 3 points. And then you don't even get your max crops automatically. So it's a lot to sacrifice, not enough advantage coming back. Paymaster, I've always wanted to figure out a way to use this well, but you're giving people green and getting a point. So, I mean, Payne, you're watching in the game. I don't think you're watching the stream, but Payne, you would totally use Market Crier Paymaster. I'm not going to try that right now. Established person on the rebound, maybe. Stone Carver, emergency, rebound take. Sower, every time you build a major, you place a marker on this card. Anytime you can exchange a marker for a sow action. Okay. Interesting. Cattle Whisperer is 1 round better than the original version, of course. Yeah, nothing really spectacular here. I have to take Hay Dryer for sure. Okay, so the clear pick, in my opinion, is Stock Protector. Bohemian and Forest Guardian are playable. Forest Guardian gives you 2 wood immediately, and then gives attacks whenever 5 wood is taken, 5 or more. Bohemian will hit for a food most rounds, so it's like a maid, a water carrier, a good water carrier, something like that. Stock Protector, though, gives you 2 wood whenever you go fencing. On the stage 1 fencing action, you get 2 wood, and then you get to place another person immediately. So that's pretty good for Hay Dryer, I think. Cube Cutter is okay if there's too much wood in the game. I don't quite see that happening. Though if I stay in 2 rooms, well, I don't have any 2-room support aside from just needing small house in general. Sequestrators, obviously terrible. My best play of Sequestrator almost worked. And then Pan Baker just doesn't do very much. Maybe for whoever has Thresher, whenever you go to sow bake, you pay a food for a grain, and then you get 2 clay and a wood, and then you sow bake. Not that exciting in my opinion. So I'm taking Stock Protector here. I've had pretty easy picks, and Joshy's saying not super inspiring Ox so far. Yeah, these last 2 packs I've been taking the only good card. So we get this back, and Master Bricklayer comes back, and Clay Deliveryman comes back. Thresher does not come back. And Wood Collector doesn't come back, of course. But this, I assume I just take Master Bricklayer and use it as a little stone cutter. I mean, I don't have to play Replacement Spouse, but it is a very good option if I want to do early hay drying. So right now my point ceiling is pretty farm, though I don't have a grain source as of yet. Oh, Sheep Provider was the other thing taken. That gives you a grain when sheep is taken as an action space. So that is that, Wood Collector, and Thresher. So 2 people have grain support already. Yeah, Master Bricklayer is definitely a safer D-draft than Clay Deliveryman. If nobody took Clay Deliveryman immediately, they can't have Bellfounder. Because if you have Bellfounder, you snap take Clay Deliveryman over any of the average stuff. So I don't see a logical reason to D-draft there. Well, I guess these are all playable. Soldier, I probably don't want to play. Stone wood pair in your supply. You can't score it on joinery. Market Crier is kind of silly, of course. But if everyone has grain support already, it can't be that bad. But part of the Market Crier benefit is getting a veg, and I should have infinite vegetable with Weakling, unless it's a really weird game. Patch Caregiver lets me have 1 more sowing space and lets me buy a grain for a food immediately. That's not very good. Manservant gives food, but I'm looking at a very food high game already with infinite veg and easily maxing cow, most likely. So I guess I take Soldier. Yeah, I mean, giving someone else, or giving Josh the option to have Manservant might do something. I'm not going to have enough grain for Paymaster unless I get, like, Grain Depot in my miners. And even then, I probably don't want to do it. Oh, somebody has Fisherman's Friend. Yeah, I think that one actually might be good. Fisherman's Friend. I just haven't seen it used. I mean, should I take Peasant just in case? When would I even use it? I wouldn't. Stone Carver? No. Do I take Paymaster just in case? The answer is yes. Oh. Okay, yeah. Interesting. I'm going to be taking Mandolin here. Or Mondolin, if that's not the same thing. Once per round, you can pay a veg to get a bonus point and get a food on each of the next 2 rounds. With Weakling, this could get crazy. Outbuilding is very good. 2 clay and a reed for 2 points, and then a food on the next 3 rounds every time you build a major. Milk Jug is kind of fun. It's like 3/4 of a flagon, but it hits a lot. Yeah, so we are going to have a very food high game here. Hand plow is good in the sense that plows are really hard, so even this 1 wood for a field 5 rounds away is usable. So I'd expect these 3 to probably be gone, unless somebody is going heavy baking, which is also possible. Gypsy's Crock is the same as original, except it costs 1 clay now instead of 2 clay, so it's better. Nest Site is usable, but 1 food on some rounds should be pretty useless in this foodie of a game. So it's not great to pass Outbuilding, especially with Master Bricklayer in hand, but Weakling Mondolin seems like it could get pretty ridiculous. So let's hope for that. And not really needing a cooking hearth either, because if you end up with a typical Weakling game, well, I say typical, but maybe half the time Weakling just gives you maybe 15 veggies during the game. 10 to 15, somewhere in there. So to not need to even cook them, you can just use this improvement and take 2 food is potentially ridiculous. My game plan so far looks like build an early room. Weakling is the first dock. Second dock, maybe Master Bricklayer, maybe Stock Protector. So here I'm taking either Grange or Granary. Grange is pretty worrisome because you need 6 field tiles. Here are 2 passing miners that give wood, which is going to be pretty crucial for the game, I think. These might get passed around plenty. Trident, not really. Grange is good, but like 6 field tiles with a draft that I didn't see any field support in could be pretty hard to do. 3 field rotation is more food. Education bonus is really hard to pull off. Your 6th occupation gives you a field. Your first one gives you a grain, but you need to improve. You need to play this as your 3rd improvement. Okay. And then Ale Benches is like Paymaster, but better. Maybe. So I'm taking Granary. Grange, I just don't know if anybody's going to get 6 fields. I should be plowing, taking wood, building a room, playing Weakling. Yeah. On the rebound, I hope to get, well, I will get one of these for. Probably just end up with one of these passing wood miners and be fine with it. Okay. Threshing board goes very well with Thresher, pretty obviously. Well, not obviously, but in this case they did the theme correctly. When you plow, you get a bake action, and the Thresher buys a grain for a food, so it's like you have a food action when you plow. Which is pretty good in a game where plowing sucks. Pond Hut is okay. It's duck pond, but it costs a wood and requires exactly 2 occupations, and the time I have exactly 2 occupations is hopefully not very long. Because I want Weakling out early, and then Stock Protector, and then Hay Dryer pretty soon after that. Family-friendly home is not what my game looks like. Grassland Harrow. It costs 2 wood and you get a field. Remodeling passes and you get clay. A certain amount of clay. Loppers is pretty good with Stock Protector. Because what I could do is end up with 13 or 12 fences for 3 or 4 pastures. Because Stock Protector is giving me wood. Yeah, I could hit Loppers for 3 points. And really clog up the fence action. And throw more resources into the game, which is good for Weakling. Otherwise, I'm de-drafting Threshing Board which could be really important, honestly. The plows, I really don't know. Sanswell, the decks are A, B, C, D, so all the published revised edition stuff only, plus the playtest version of the C deck, which is released at Essen this coming weekend. And then we have taken out Bedmaker and Caravan and like one other thing probably. I forget exactly what the bans are, which is pretty bad. I should definitely remember that. So I guess I take Loppers. And my synergy looks good. I have all parts of my game covered except plowing and, of course, the hunt for infinite point ceiling. Freemason says, I can't use the space orthogonally adjacent to my house. Oh, he is talking about what's it called? It's like a high point miner that says you can't use, yeah, future building site. That's it. Until all farmyard spaces are used, you cannot use the unused spaces that are orthogonally adjacent to your house. Yeah, so if you can build a room in round 4 and then play this, could be pretty good. Or just try to use those spaces as soon as possible. Maybe I should try to do that. Overhaul. Immediately raise all of your fences, add up to 3 from your supply, and rebuild them. So it would not trigger Stock Protector. It might trigger Loppers, but not sure. Heart of Stone costs 6 food. Stage 2 and Stage 4. If you have room in your house, you can immediately grow without placing a person. Not worth it, probably. Flail, just the same as Threshing Board. Good thing we didn't try to de-draft. Forest School. You can awk whenever you want to. Maybe I should just take Future Building Site because none of these are that good. Overhaul could be okay, but I just have a better way to fence Stock Protector Loppers. Forest School would be the other consideration, I guess. But replacing food with wood is not a good thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use Forest School except for a point. And wood clay, I might as well spend 2 wood on a stable. Pretty similar. So I guess I'll take Future Building Site and what's the best way to do this? Plow 1 on top and build a room. Huh. Unlikely, let's just call it. Okay, we didn't get any of the cool stuff. Let's de-draft Baking Sheet. I don't care if someone has the milk jug. Drinking Trough could be okay for us, actually. because if we're fencing tight, having each fenced stable carry 6 instead of 4, or unfenced carry 4 instead of 2 could be useful. But I think dedrafting Baking Sheet will be a lot better in the long run. Ale benches and both wood passers. Oh, you know what would be really great? Yeah. Get a ton of stone, play soldier and crosscut wood in the endgame. That's what we'll do. So unlikely playing future building site. Though I'm probably going to have empty spaces anyway if I loppers 3 times. And I don't have a plow. Then the play would to be building a room there, plowing up here, fencing these 12. I have space for 5 fields without worrying about the building site, so it's possible. I'm not really planning on doing too much in stage 1 at this point, except building a room. I think I can do this. I'll have to be very regimented on my actions, get my ox out early in the mid-game, while passing on some resource grabs. We'll see what happens. Obviously, things often, very, very often don't go to plan, so... We have pieces of the puzzle. There is hypothetically a way to put them all together, and as always in Agricola, it will be a fight against everyone else for exactly how many pieces of that puzzle you could put together in your game. I see myself potentially scoring like 65 in this game, or even like closer to 70 if things go perfectly. They're not going to go perfectly. No way are they going to go perfectly. So, more likely, I end up with something close to the low 50s. I think it's pretty safe to say I'll get something in the low 50s unless I just lose out on plowing completely in a disastrous way. So yeah. For now, the plan. Early room. Start player future site. Weakling, yeah, okay. Here, the grassland harrow. No, I'm gonna have tons of building resources. So family-friendly home for the laughs, or remodeling for clay, that might be useful. Okay. And over half an hour after the game starts, we are done with the draft. Yeah, it took 4 minutes for someone to take their first card, and it was Bigfoot. I mean, it could be Sandswall. I mean, Weakling could start hitting as early as like round 6 or 7, and I would just play Mondolin ASAP. And Weakling can hit for like 3 veggies a round if you're really lucky. Once in a while, not every round. Okay, Freemasons first. That means we have the second seat, the best seat, and Sheep comes out round 1, so even more food in this game. Freemason is leading off with an Ock. He's playing Bonehead, totally a fine Ock. It'll give him a wood immediately and 5 wood on his next 5 cards. I'm just going to do Old Reliable. Freemason didn't take a wood immediately that he's entitled to. I don't see that being a long-term issue. Well, I think he literally has to get one. It's not a choice. Joshy going with 3 wood over expensive occupation. Do I want 2 clay here? With Sheep round 1, if Freemason doesn't take 2 clay, I might take Plow over 2 wood, but 2 wood is room stuff. No, I can't take Plow over 2 wood. I'm hoping Freemason takes 2 clay. Yeah. Okay, so far things are going as expected. Snap taking 2 wood here is not going to confuse anyone. Joshy probably has a start player, or just wants to plow. It is indeed a start player. And he's playing Nest Site for food. And this is when Reed gets added to non-empties. He gets a food. Bigfoot played Patron, a classic. Joshy played the Nest Site. Oh! Great catch by Freemason. It needs 1 Ock. Operation First Room is going well for me. I need 3 wood and a reedstone food. Instead going with Fire Protection Pond, which is food once you renovate. Round 2, we get Major Minor. So good for Freemason. I'm going 4th, so I'm not likely to get reedstone food. I'm lucky to get 3 wood. If 3 wood, then I should start player with Baking Sheet. Just something free and take reedstone food, then build round 3. So I can start player and take 4 food or something like that. Of course, I could take 2 reed if that comes to me as well. So as long as Bigfoot or Freemason plays an Ock, I should be fine. But Bigfoot is going for 2 reed instead of using his patron, and if Freemason goes for 3 wood instead of getting a wood off his bonehead, then I can't, and I have to play Ock. Freemason does go for the 3 wood. Okay, so I should play a free Ock. Could just play Stock Protector right now. So if I do Stock Protector now and Fences comes round 3, I can threaten taking the sheep. Which I'm not really intending to do, but could be fun to try. Or at least dare. Yeah, I think forcing moves is better, and I don't need to show Weakling yet. Joshy is going for Fisherman's Friend. This is not exactly how I would have played it. I think I would have gone Ock and 2 food here, but yeah, it does seem like it has potential. He won't be hungry. So here on the rebound, I guess I'm taking Plow or Start. Start looks reliable enough. Yeah. Cards I'm not using. Sobake comes out round 3. Nope, I don't get that. Who has Wood Collector and why isn't it being played? Bigfoot plowed, so it's less likely he has Thresher. Joshy going for 3 wood immediately. Meaning my chances for future building site are dying. Fisherman's Friend wants fishing to be taken but traveling to be active going into next round. Joshy goes for 4 clay. Interesting. There's not a ton of small house support or stone support that I remember. Bigfoot takes 3 wood. Freemason goes for 3 clay. 3 clay. And I'm going to take 3 wood. Joshy goes fishing, of course. He could just get 3 food immediately next round. Bigfoot has an Ock available, or he could just take food. Or he could build room and start going childless, maybe? No, if he's Ocking, he's not going Childless. He's going Cattle Whisperer for a cattle on 8 and 11. It's kind of interesting. And then Freemason could start... Oh, with the Gypsy's Croc. That's neat. So Joshy getting 3 food right off the bat. Freemason taking 2 reads. So I'm just going to build this room and play... I guess, start player with the future building site. So yeah, we're already getting into big food situations. Bigfoot has a few options here, but decides to take 4 food and kill Fisherman's Friend for a little bit. Freemason 4 wood wheeled. Oh, it wheeled to me. Oh no. 3 points or 4 wood. So if I take start, it's going to go 4 wood, 3 wood, and I'm not going to get a 6, almost certainly. Or even worse, it'd go 4 or just start. No, well, not start. A plan is a plan. I'll just take my points. Bigfoot, I assume, takes wood here. But it means I get an action before trying to defend start player or before growing. So it looks like 4 clay I'd be totally happy with, so I can play greenery. I think I'm being too nice to Joshy, but stone rolls. Weakling analysis. Not yet. Yeah, just not yet. I should buy a hearth, actually. Which means clay's like really in demand this game. 3 wood, reedstone food, ock are all fine on the hearth. I should just buy a hearth. I could get totally screwed over if I don't have a hearth this game. I'm playing pretty on the edge here. I don't like it. Bigfoot is going to build. A room in a stable. Oh, I don't know what I plan to do here. It would be ridiculous if I didn't defend this. It could get pretty bad, though. Yeah. Okay. So, let's try to keep even keel. Not tilt. I'm fine. Everything's fine. No, I don't have food, and everyone else does. Happy birthday, Bigfoot. But, I don't want to let Joshy get off too easy this game. Oh, my goodness. Established person. He's renovating for free. Oh, you know what Joshy probably has? I bet you Joshy has Lover. Yeah. Yeah. New Lover requires you to pay a food for all remaining rounds. Right now it's 9. Um, so, this is just a Reno offense action. The Reno is free. So you're paying 6 wood. The other option is he has the Freemason, but that's less likely. Oh, and yes, he places his fire protection fund. Yeah, all these food cards, he has to have Lover. Bigfoot playing an Ock. Okay. So I don't have to defend more than one more time, which is pretty interesting here. And Joshy has food on the next 6, I think. Wow. So I got away with it. Wow, why does Bigfoot need clay deliveryman out? Freemason playing Forest School on start player and probably building room. Yeah, nice for Joshy. Freemason not even building here. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, I'm glad I have a point ceiling here. And then I probably should just take food. The sheep. What is under this? It's a cow, okay. What a strange game so far. Late growth should be good for weakling. Bigfoot. I would assume is just going to do something like reedstone food. I'm taking the sheep. Oh, God. Okay. Right, it's more food. Does Freemason have the lover? Family growth, nothing. Turn food into clay. Ugh, gosh, this is getting pretty bad for me. At least in terms of big price to pay for growing first. Oh, I should have played weakling. Ah, crap. Because well, that's a bit too speculative. That 6 wood I wasn't sure was going to happen. Uh, 2F. Joshy. Okay. Ugh. So I have to take grain normally like a chump. And I mean, I hope I get reedstone food here, or just 3 food traveling. Oh, Joshy's so lucky this game. Oh my god, India's outbuilding. It is just going to build the well or something. Gosh, that's so good for him. Freemason going for a double room build, it looks like. Uh, yeah, 3 food, so I can play weakling. Joshy builds a well and gets 8 food for it. Oh, Bigfoot's taking 3 stone, of course. I think I just want to, like, grab all the stone possible and play crosscut wood instead of playing any improvements. Yeah, I'm not sure I need to do anything too fancy there. So, 4 wood, weakling, especially since Freemason's spiking the clay right now. Yeah, how are all the resources coming off the board? And I'm glad I didn't commit to weakling, at least. Joshy will grow. Play education bonus. Wow, I gave him so much good stuff, apparently. So he's going to start with Reed Stone Veg Field on his next 4 ox. It's pretty good. Bigfoot's already in the cow business. At least I'm in the 3-person business, right? Okay, so I need to get my plows out. I need to get some wood, not a ton. Freemason on the 4 wood. Let's see here. Reedstone food, plow, 2 sheep. Weakling somewhere. I probably should have plowed there, because plow's what I need. Joshy has the sheep provider, so he's going to get grain when anyone takes sheep. And he gets a reed. And Bigfoot and Freemason have the thresher and wood collector. I guess Freemason has wood collector and just never played it. Yep, Sandswell. My farm is really pretty. Bigfoot buying fireplace. I expect Freemason to build 2 rooms so he can think about getting 6 wood, but that's not happening. Yeah, I don't need to play weakling yet. Suffice to say, it's not going as I wanted. And then plow, I guess. So this round is animal. Oh, crafty. Bigfoot's playing Trident. Nice timing. I should consider playing Trident. Freemason goes for the sheep. I'm going to take pigs. Plow and weakling. The only thing is the clay spot. That might not even last. Gosh, it's going so bad. I still have time to do clay granary. Joshy getting that plow done now. It's probably a good move. So am I just ignoring weakling and pretending it doesn't exist? Probably. That's probably the right play. Oh, Bigfoot's taking the clay. Why is everything gone? Bigfoot's probably just going for pottery, which makes sense. Freemason Ock. Thresher. Okay, so Bigfoot has wood collector? Okay. Hmm. It's not a good time. This is not a good time. I need to get my fencing actions done, but I need a second Ock out. Do I just play Haydryer? And then Floppers. I just need to get the show on the road. Often to win games against good players, you need to be lucky and good. I'm definitely not lucky today. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh, yeah, I can't hit it immediately. I can't hit this combo immediately. Won't quite work like that. So it's a good round for Joshy to take 4 food, but somebody else can do his bidding also. So this is fence plow or fence stone. Yeah, those are pretty much the only options. Fence weakling. I'm banking on the 5 clay or 5 food to happen, and that's not happening. If I had to guess who's winning, I would say Joshy. But it's not extremely convincing. Stockman. Yeah, it's not a great first pick. Patch Caregiver instead. Okay. And he's going to buy both. Or just buy the veg. Okay. And take his stone. Freemason needs to plow now. I would definitely expect him to do that. Which makes my moves fence and stone. I mean, I'm getting the stone or the plow, which is good. I imagine Freemason will tell me which one I'm getting. Oh, he's taking start. Oh, thick forest. Interesting. Just 2 wood. Nothing crazy about that. And that means I have to fence plow. Stone is really suspicious. Plow is like completely necessary. Let's do the suspicious one. Okay, so Bigfoot is Reno bookshelf? Oh my gosh. Mole plow for Freemason. Whoa. I mean, if you can get the wood, that's pretty good. It's pretty expensive, but getting an extra field is quite good in this variant of the game. Yeah, Joshy's going to get 3 food next round. It's looking very lover-like. I'd say Bigfoot's short on food, but yeah, he's playing Wood Collector here for +4 or +3 net. Freemason opening the round with a plow. And that means I'm going fences cows. Oh, weakling is finally eligible. And I'm taking 2 cows. Joshy has a lettuce patch. That's pretty good. I'm taking wood here, I guess. Or playing Ock. Oh, I'm playing Replacement Spouse. Okay, my last fencing action is fence 7 for 5 wood, but I need a 6th wood for the loppers, so I need 5 more wood. I have that on a crosscut wood action. Freemason's game is all of a sudden looking quite good. And mine, not so all of a sudden, is looking pretty poor. But I have cows breeding. Only screwed on food for so long. Freemason's sowing 2 grain. I could take 2 boar. Or I could play my oct that I need. Okay. So things are accelerating. Not perfectly, but they're going. Joshy taking sheep that come with a grain. No community bonuses played. Bigfoot with seed researcher. Oh, wow. So all you have to do is make sure that both those spaces are covered? Well, he's relying on Joshy taking one of them. Freemason playing kettle, which is good with a lot of grain. I imagine Joshy will want to do something like 3 wood here. Oh, his sow? Yeah. Yep. Then Bigfoot doesn't get his Ock. So... yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. Bigfoot going second next round has decisions to make. Joshy's fed. He's just gonna hit traveling players. And Freemason is feeding 1 grain, 1 sheep, and 2 food, right? And it's Plowso. Great. So I want 4 wood. Plow. Ah, yeah, because I'm fencing all over everyone. Okay, so Freemason is gonna plow, I assume? Oh, wood collector, yeah. Hey, Kimball, yeah. Just a short 5-month break, yep. July, so 3.5 months, more like it. We did have scheduling issues. That's one way to put it. Okay, Freemason taking the 3 pigs. So I plow over 4 wood. Yeah, I have to. Plow's a 3-pointer. I'm not expecting to get another one, honestly. Joshy taking start with a 3-field rotation. Okay, yep. That'll give him 6 food for the rest of the game. Bigfoot getting a room. Nice. I was not thinking about that possibility. Freemason's going to get 4 wood back. And I think I played weakling here. Or I could take 6 clay and just play crosscut wood and be happy. I mean, I don't have many moves left. All my moves are spoken for already. many times am I going to pass up? No, never. There is enough clay, though. Joshy's the only one without a hearth. Bigfoot's getting a couple more clay down the line. He can pottery, though. But not this turn. Joshy, what's he getting on his next dock? A vegetable, and then a field on the one after. So I'm doing something grow. Joshy looks like he's going for Ock with a vegetable. Stockman. Bigfoot's going to grow. Freemason's not going to take both clays. Bigfoot has agricultural fertilizers. Okay, when you turn 2 unused spaces, you get a sow action. That doesn't seem like it's going to be happening with any of his actions. Freemason's grabbing 3 wood, so I should probably grab 3 wood and a veg. Wait, fence 5, save 2 wood, and then pay 1 more. Yeah, okay. I'm loppered out already. Freemason might start for me too. Okay. I have serious questions about if my farm is good enough, but we will see what happens. So I can use Family Growth Without Room because it was occupied by the first person other player placed. Great. Excellent. What is Bigfoot going to do? He's going to Ock. Huh. Hoof Caregiver. Oh, he's got 3 grain, 3 food. Very nice. Freemason gets plow, so I have 4 cows coming in, but oh, this is funny. Yeah. I can just double turn, right, with the stock protector. Yeah. Yeah, I better fence now. Let's see. So I can take the sheep. Oh. Sheep is 3 points. Cows is never worrying about food again. Yeah, because I need 17 food to end the game. Yeah, Kimball, you have the right overall scores. I don't think I'm beating Joshy here. His game looks too solid. So I grow here. I think I eat 4 cows. So crosscut wood soldier and oh, something like 4 stone could end my game. And family growth. Bigfoot could get the last Plowsow here. Yep. Weakling. Totally weak. Oh, Chris could have been so much better to me this game. Yeah, I won't be getting... Yeah, I think it has to be that my moves are growth, stone, ock, crosscut wood, which is hilarious. Thank you, Sid. I did not take the... Yeah, so let's see my farm. I expect Joshy's going to end with something like 44. Oh, Freemason pulled off a facades carving. Yeah, he has more wood than the round, or equal. And there are 4 completed harvests and changed 4 food to 4 points. Nice. Freemason's starting, which is cool. He will be plow sowing almost certainly. No, not certainly. Wow. I don't know what people are doing. Freemason has a reno fence now. Wink, wink. I totally have conservator. Oh, Kimball. I have this Ock, which I'm playing clown style, and it's not going to be enough to win, I don't think. Freemason leading off with a plow, so... Family growth is just as good as renovate with. Freemason is clearly renovating with fences. Bigfoot is getting a wood and a clay. So it's possible I don't grow, or I do it as replacement for stone. No, not 14 point. It'll be 10. This also prevents Joshy from renovating. I'm gonna have 6 unused spaces. Joshy taking so makes a lot of sense. If he sows 2 veg, then he can eat a lettuce. So I've seen both a Bigfoot Secret Ox, I've seen Joshy's Secret Ox, I've seen one of Freemason's Secret Ox. Freemason could have Braggart, but right now it's only 4 points to him. Oh, yay. I'm totally not even using family growth, but fun to say that. Okay, Freemason Reno fence is good. So the correct course is stone first, then Ock, then Reno. I hope they think I'm doing pottery, because that would be funny. Freemason's farm looks pretty good, actually. That's only 41. Joshy's only at 36 right now? And I'm at 35. Yeah, Freemason's going to win a rock fight here. Sid, I really shouldn't be talking strategy between you guys and me. The clay was for in case nobody took grow, to guarantee it was a 3-point action. It's one more space to play crosscut wood on also. Joshy playing brewer here. Now it would be really bad if I didn't get soldier done. But Bigfoot has reasons to play an Ock. Freemason, if he has Braggart, would want to play an Ock, but doesn't have the food for it. No, he has a kettle. Never mind. Freemason taking a cow. Weird farm, yeah. Oh, Grange, yeah. Good game. Joshy, I'm not sure, is reading everyone's cards or is following everything that's happening. Yeah, so I'm going to end with 20. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm probably taking last here, but it's fine. Yeah, I really needed Family Growth Stage 5 to be around 12, or Stage 2 to be 5, or even 6. I got that gift. No, you do it one at a time. Oh, Bigfoot with a nice overhaul here. I'm just not going to answer that. I mean, not getting anything from Mondolin is sad. But these more competitive games, Weakling hasn't been super great, is what I'm learning. The fact that it got me 5 points playing in round 12 is pretty crazy, but it wasn't ridiculous. So I'm going to end at third in this tournament. Not bad. Overall, I'm fine with how I played. I didn't get any superpower cards throughout this last stage. I guess Freemason didn't hear, and he did fine. Um, Okay, thanks for watching. I hope it was entertaining. We didn't spend crazy amount of time on this game. It wasn't 2.5 hours or close to 3. We got it done in 2 after a half-hour draft, so that's good. I can stop playing AG2 now. Yeah, until the next official tournament. If Lookout Games ever is able to host a World Championship again, that's going to be with AG2. So, that's what I'll do. My first pick is nice. Stock Protector. Oh, Replacement Spouse, yeah. Replacement Spouse. Okay, I guess that'll do it. Congrats to Freemason on winning the tournament, and Joshy for placing second. Myself at third, and Bigfoot in fourth for the tournament. And the future of revised Agricola on Play Agricola does not seem super strong. We will see how the C deck is received at Essen and in sales. Hopefully it does well. Hopefully worldwide interest is strong enough so that we have official championships again. It's always great to meet people who you've only played with online. I just got to go to Oslo, as probably many of you who are watching have read about somewhere, and I got to meet all the Norwegians, some Swedes, a couple other Europeans, and it was just a great time. And then at the 2017 World Championships, that was incredibly fun too. So just any excuse, whether it's revised Agricola or original Agricola, doesn't matter too much. If it's a reason to go and meet people, that's always fun. Okay, thanks for watching, and again, hope it was interesting. And my tech seems to have fixed itself, so my mic doesn't appear stupid anymore. So hope to see you all again soon. Thanks.